saying we brushed for time, but
yeah. Block Boy Sports Talk.
And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Holkick, who, I mean, he had this. I think it's going to be a
Whole team eating, put the floor
Subscribe to Block Boy Sports Talk.
All right.
welcome back. Block Boy Sports Talk.
What's up, man? It's your man Vex. What's happening, man?
It's your man Marco Polo.
Hey, man, we want to apologize for the tardiness. It's okay because we together today and it's going down. Block Boy Sports Talk. Y'all already
Never
know.
late, man. We always on time, man. We stay on the grind. And this is Block Boy Sport Talk, episode 88. Man, we're going to dive right into it. As you know, I cover the boxing and bring the boxing to you all. This weekend, we had another Zuffa Boxing card. Aaron McKenna captured the vacant IBF Middleweight Title, dominant unanimous decision over Edinosa Olia. It was a pretty good scrap. McKenna got the IBF belt. And for those who are like, hold on, what are you talking about? Like, didn't Zuffa just strip Ja Obatea his IBF belt for fighting on the Zuffa card? Yeah, but it got a little bit more technical than that. So what that means is that was true. But they stripped him because he was fighting for a Zuffa championship belt, which was unsanctioned. So that's why they were able to strip him. Because I was confused on how an IBF championship belt changed hands on a Zuffa card. This was a vacant IBF belt, which actually happens to be the same one. So that's what happened in that one. Also, Caleb, what is my name? On another card, it was, let me see, Callum Simpson, part 2 of him versus Troy Williamson. It was a rematch, and he avenged his only loss. That was a good fight. He avenged his only loss, reclaiming the British and Commonwealth titles. As I stated, that's all in boxing news. We look forward to coming up this on the 15th, this Saturday. Clarissa T-Rex Shields is dropping down to middleweight, heading to State Farm Arena in Atlanta to challenge Kay Scott for her WBCA and WBA middleweight belts.
She's dropping down to middleweight.
She's dropping down. It's very slim in the women's fighting field of who she can fight or who she's willing to fight for belts or who's going to be a big draw. That's some belts that she...
So let me ask you a question out there. I know some of the fans out there, they should be wondering about this because if she's dropping down to weight and she's usually fighting at a much heavier weight, wouldn't this be a big advantage for her? Or is that how's that going to work out?
Hey, that's a good question. I mean, it's a speculative question. It could go both ways. It could be a disadvantage because, dropping down the weight could be a problem. Could lose some power. Could not be able to make that weight and not come in on the healthier side and not be as effective.
Okay.
That's one out. But my personal opinion, if she had plenty of time to prepare for this fight, it's not a last minute fight, and she's pretty good at weight cutting. She actually started off at middleweight and went up. So this is not, she was always undersized when she was fighting that heavyweight.
I thought so as
well.
So
this is not out of her realm of what she does. It just happens to be this right now is Kay Scott. Like, can you name anybody else who would be a big draw besides the Alicia Baumgartner, which their weight disparity is extremely wide? That would be the only big draw because they're little controversial issues. But can anyone put in the comments, name someone that Clarissa Shields should fight, that you all want to see fight, that's going to be interesting? Until then, it's this Saturday, she's fighting Kay Scott for her WBCA in the A, State Farm Arena, WBC and WBA belts. And I believe she's definitely highly favored. That's all we have in boxing news. I'm looking also for Moses Atala's fight coming up soon.
Okay. Since we ended off the boxing with the ladies, let's start off. Let's go to the WNBA, man. WNBA, man. We had records breaking. We had Kayla McBride this weekend to drop 10. That's right. 8, 9, 10 threes and 43 points against the Wings. She did that. Carrington had that big flagrant foul. I know y'all saw that big flagrant foul. She got that flagrant too. And they're not going to suspend her or anything, so that the league didn't do anything about that other than just let that go. And also the Washington Mystics. That's right, the Washington Mystics, ladies and gentlemen, they're on a 7-game win streak, and I mean they are playing lights out. The rookie is playing lights out. Shakira is playing lights out. Oh my goodness, it is getting ready to get tuned up. It's kind of funny because they're playing so well. It's unfortunate, but fortunate for some other teams, and that the FIBA women's basketball is about to start up in a couple of weeks. And what happens when the FIBA women's basketball starts up, the WNBA goes on a 2-week hiatus. And the team is going to consist of, from August 31st to September 16th will be the games, the FIBA World Games. Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Ryan Howard, Jackie Young, Aja Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Nafisa Collier, Aaliyah Boston, Angel Reese, and Kalia Carper all will be on that FIBA team. So that's going to be real exciting. And with a team like that, I don't see why they don't win the whole FIBA. They gotta win. They gotta win the FIBA with
FIBA,
that type.
I guess
with that team.
This is some type of something like Olympic type of, or just
World
international games, and they're coming for America.
So also the standings right now. I want to go back to the WNBA.
Okay, before you jump into the standings, we're not just gonna gloss over the Mystics just like that. I know you spoke on them, but I'm gonna say a little something. I know you don't you think, but the Mystics are so hot right now. That's been in our hometown, former St. Elizabeth, where the crazy people used to take the Care First Arena.
Don't use that terminology.
Man, crazy.
You can't do that. We apologize out there. That is not.
Let's talk about
you know what we talking about.
Elizabeth.
You know what we talking
anyway,
about. Anyway, go
Care First Arena.
Yes.
It is the Mystics are so hot. You know, this being our city. Shout out to them. That it used to be we could go in there. You know, get a couple tickets. You know, you could pick some tickets up at a hot dog stand. You know, get a hot dog and get a couple Mystic tickets. That used to be how easy it was to obtain those tickets. Now, with this hot streak,
it's a hot ticket.
This hot streak, I thought I was gonna creep up on the Angel Reese Atlanta game. Thought I was gonna go in there, drop my 90, $120, and get me a seat and go enjoy a little bit of the Mystics while they were on their run. No, parking lot full, police all over the place. It looks different. If I wanted to get in there, I need to spend $342. So shout out to the Mystics for being so hot, and they were number 8. Now they're number 5, ahead of Atlanta. He was just about to jump into that, but let him get back into that. Yeah. But I had to share my experience of the Mystics and how hot they are, knocking off Vegas, knocking off Paige Beckers and Dallas, knocking off.
You also remember your experiences. He's trying to get the big boy seats, y'all. Y'all can get in there. You can get in there for cheaper than that. We're not going to go there. But anyway.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, I was at the window.
He's trying to get the big boy seat. I understand. It's cool. It's cool that you want to get the big boy seat. And that's where we're supposed to be.
Y'all check StubHub,
anyway,
whatever.
Let me get back to letting them know what the WNBA standings are.
Playoff tickets going to be high. Get them there.
Yeah, and shout out to, again, the Mystics for playing outstanding right now. And that's why I was getting at with the FIBA World Championships going on, because I hope that
doesn't slow
down their momentum. Because as of right now, the Lynx are 27-7, Valkyrie 23-9, Aces 22-11, Fever 20-12, and the Mystics are 19-12. Those are the top 5 teams in the league. Something else that was very interesting that happened in WNBA is the fact that Becky Hammond, because they had a back-to-back, pulled her starters against the Liberty. That's right. She pulled her starters. She took out Asia and Gray and Jackie, and they didn't play. And they
got the bejesus beat out of them. It didn't look. It looked arcaded. It looked like art.
Yeah. So the thing here with my problem with that issue is this: They have a 40-game season. They've done a lot of things to vibe and fight for all of these things that they're getting. Bless them. They're getting their big dollar and everything. And I understand that health is wealth when it comes to athletics. But here it is, man. We old school, and we came up when it was just the NBA, and they played 82 games. They grinded it out. We didn't have that whole, what's that? What do you
Save
call
your
it?
pain.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
What do you call it? Load
City
management. That's the word I was looking for. Load management. We didn't have that load management back then, and that was for 82. Here it is. We have 40-something games, 40-game season. Y'all getting ready to go on a 2-week hiatus. Some of the players, even though they're gonna play in the FIBA, and y'all don't play a back-to-back, and you have fans that come to see you guys play that were not allowed to see these players play because you rested them. And I do have an issue with that, but Becky Hammond, she's the coach. She wants to do what's best for her team.
Okay, I'm with that, but maybe the fans should get a 25% discount when they do something like that. Maybe she be some type of compensation for the fans. Is that what you getting at?
Yeah, and because guess what? They not gonna get less money. They still gonna get their check on Monday or whenever they checks come in. And so that's just me.
Advertising still get
forgive
paid
me for asking you.
No, this been real.
Forgive me for asking a basketball player to play 2 days in a row. Forgive me for asking a basketball player to play basketball. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was too much to ask. Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. And going back to we get to the MLB now. Are you good with the WNBA? You finished with it? Okay. Let's get to a little bit of Major League Baseball. Right now I want to talk about the standings and then we're gonna get into something real quick. The standings are as follows because one of our teams that we always go with, the Dodgers, are on they've lost 8 out of 9 games. They right now, even after the Scooble trade and all of that, they've lost 8 out of 9 games. They're trying to get Glasnow back coming up soon through injury. A lot of people are saying that don't worry about it. It's a mid-summer, slump or whatever. I don't know if it's going to affect down the road. But I want to say that before I get to the standings because I'm going to circle back to it. The standings are as follows. Right now you have the Rays at 71-46, the Yankees at 66-52 in the American League. And then the National League, you got the Braves at 71-47, Brewers at 74-44, and the Dodgers at 70-48. So some would argue that, okay, the Dodgers are still right in the midst of everything. We know that when it comes to playoffs, the Dodgers are still going to be in play for what they do. But will this affect them down the stretch? I like the logo. Y'all see that? Will it affect them down the stretch? So we'll see how that go. Of course, the Yankees are still they waiting on the timetable to come back with their big league hitter and Aaron Judge. The Nationals, who have been playing extremely well even after they made their trade for a few players to get their pitching staff back up to par. And their big ground player, August 14th or so, he should be back, James Wood, and knocking them out the park. C.J. Abrams has really stepped up since James Wood's absence with his oblique injury. He should be coming back pretty soon. Also, I want to tell y'all who are the home run leaders because James Wood was on that list. He just hadn't been able to play because due to injury, clearly. But we still have your man, Kyle Schwarber, 35 home runs. Jordan Alvarez, 35. Olsen, 34. Goodman, 34. Caminero, 33. Ben Rice at 32. And like I said, James Woods is out, but he's at 30 home runs, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to get that little tidbit in about the MLB Major League Baseball was going on right there. Something you wanted to say? I'm sorry.
Baseball is definitely your field.
I thought you was about to end.
You are great. I apologize. I was trying to put the logo on the
Okay.
left-hand side as we get up to date. We will see the logo change.
We are together today. This is great. This is awesome. This is awesome. We are here on that. I want to talk a little NBA news. Now, on the NBA front, we had an unfortunate passing of the great coach Don Nelson, 86 years old Don Nelson, head coach. He was
rest in peace, Don Nelson,
Golden State Warrior head coach at one time. He got a bunch of accolades you can look up for those that don't know. Great head coach, died at the age of 86. Also in NBA news. Now, this is very interesting. What had happened is Your man Steve Ballmer, shout out Steve Ballmer, the owner of the LA Clippers. Him and his group of cohorts, as well as Kawhi Leonard, they are being accused of allegedly of circumventing the salary cap. So what that means for the most part is that Kawhi Leonard was giving a deal with a company called Aspiration, a $28 million no-show deal. So what that means is, on top of his salary he was getting, they were able to get him another deal for $28 million where he didn't have to do anything, no promotion, no nothing. He was getting $28 million, allegedly, is what this is, allegedly. That, as well as another deal. He said, yeah.
We gotta understand, because I don't know anything about this Kawhi. This is breaking news.
Right.
This Kawhi Leonard.
Right, watch this.
Spectacle.
Hold on.
$28 million in the cut, corner pocket, left, right.
It doesn't stop there. Wait. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hold up.
You just can't run this information off. I had to find the breaking news sticker to put this up. Like no, this is not regular. First of all, you go this to me late.
Hey, listen.
Like,
I'm trying to tell you, this is
go
for
ahead,
the people
man.
who don't know.
Go ahead.
So there's the Daktronic deal. So Daktronic is the company that put the largest in any arena. It's the largest basically TV on any arena. It's in the LA's arena. That company, Daktronic, put in there. He also has a multi-million-dollar deal. The numbers weren't disclosed with Daktronics, and allegedly, this is all allegedly, that because he has these deals in place, they were circumventing the salary cap, and that's how they were able to get and lure Kawhi Leonard into being a Clipper. That is why currently the trade to also, real quick, on the other part was, so with him getting this money, it also means he could not leave the Clippers under any circumstances until they wanted to get rid of him. That was part, because any leaving of that avoided the other money. He couldn't get none of that money, allegedly. Now, meanwhile, the trade of Grady Dick and the draft pick was Grady Dick and one other player, forgive me, I can't think his name right now, to the Clippers for Kawhi Leonard is completely still on pause because they are doing their investigation to clarify what is exactly going on in this situation. And even after they find out and they make it completely 100%, what are they going to do on the end of punishment? Is this going to be a fine? Is this going to be a 1-year ban for the owner? Will Kawhi Leonard be punished in this kind of way?
Is this the end of the claw? Did the claw?
Well, it won't be the end of it. It won't be the end of it, but
on too much behind the scenes money.
The claw definitely had his grip on some money.
On some too much behind the scenes money.
If they gonna pay you, if they gonna slide you something up under the, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? But
the man's name is the Claw. I'm grabbing that too with a quick.
I don't know. We don't have
a nice grip.
Man.
Oh man, shout out to Kawhi, man.
Yeah.
Get the bag, man.
Man, get the bag.
Get the bag. If it ain't void your money, man, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. Forget what another person think.
Yeah.
Are you finished with the Kawhi breaking news?
Listen, we gotta say, but see, the whole thing is this. Here's the thing. In all seriousness, due to the fact of it's just breaking rules, rule breaking at its highest level, and they got unwritten rules and written rules, actual, that they can't do this, because if any team could do this, then you'd have super teams and all kind of other stuff. With
They can't is a big word. Shouldn't. We have the president of the United
Stop
States.
it! Don't even do it.
Who he
Don't
is,
do it.
So
Don't do it.
can't. It's
Leave
not.
that alone.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't
you
do
talk
it.
about they can't do this. This done. They just found out about it.
Yeah.
It's $28 million. He already spent some of that money.
Oh man, it's God.
Like, what are you talking about?
God.
Like,
All right.
I used to cuss my kids out for saying can't. I don't even cuss.
Okay.
Y'all never heard it on it. No.
Listen.
It can happen. There are repercussions. There are things that will be seen and talked about in court. There are consequences behind these actions.
That part.
But it can be done. It actually has been done.
Clearly.
And then we're talking about it.
Right.
But that's the Kawhi Leonard breaking news.
So let's get into a little bit of NFL. We had a few injuries, man. And speaking of the local team of the Commanders, they got a big big injury with their left tackle, man. Larry Tunsil tore his tricep, and he's going to be out long term. It may end up being season ending, as well as Johnny Bates is out for a few weeks. They're tight end with the injury, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they adjust to that injury.
Hold on, that's how you start with the NFL, like.
Well, I went right into the Commanders. I shouldn't talk about.
I mean, it's never the Commanders or these the Hall of Fame game.
I was getting there.
They don't care about the history. We already football already played.
No. That is a.
I'm just saying, but football already has been played.
Facts. And not only has football already been played, because you not wrong, my brother. Let me circle back with you, because we had a Hall of Fame game on Thursday.
Right. The first official football preseason game has been played. So it is officially football season.
Yes.
Welcome back to America, because without football, it's not America.
It's not America.
It's not America.
Facts.
It's America. I got America health. It's America. It's not. But now the economy is much better. People they have something to live for. Basketball is not. I love basketball. Don't get it twisted. But football in America makes the world, especially the urban community, a safer place to live. Crime drops when the Commanders play the Cowboys. But football is back, people. The Hall of Fame game started. Carson Beck came out and had a phenomenal game. Yes. We knew that he was in his 17th year in college. 5th year. No, he was in college a long time, so we knew that he was already prepared. He was NFL ready when we seen him in it. And this Hall of Fame game, he showed off. They didn't get a W, but Carson Beck showed off, and it made, in my opinion, it may be some quarterback controversy in Arizona because my opinion. A little early, but I like Carson Beck. The numbers that he put up versus the other.
I think he was posting 16 for 21, 180 yards and a touchdown, something like that. Something like that. He was lights out. That game actually. Kudos to both clubs.
Yes,
they looked like they came out and they were prepared to.
That was Arizona Cardinals versus North Carolina Panthers. Because we just rambling on. Because I'm excited about this football season. For those who don't know, yes, we love football. This is America, and
the only reason,
it was a great start.
And you're not wrong. What I was going to do, I was going to work in reverse back. I was getting the injury bugs out the way and then get into the game. But you got right into the game, and that's cool. Because Chicago just lost a wide receiver, man. He might miss all the preseason. Luther Burden.
Hold on, before we didn't finish, you didn't give the score, the results. I thought you had, because you were this guy.
Well, it doesn't matter about the score because it's preseason. It was 30-33. It doesn't matter who wins the preseason.
Carolina got the W.
Yeah, he got.
What was that quarterback name? Though, the little outstanding quarterback name.
You just made me have brain freeze because
I depend on you for these things.
I know, but you're throwing me off. Because because we was there. Then you was right there. But I'm working through a program.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's all good. This is nothing more. It's nothing. But the game was an excellent game.
33-30.
33-30
officially.
Yeah.
Carolina pulled it off, and
excellent game. Complete excellent game. But what I wanted to get to, which was because it was called the Hall of Fame game, what happens every year is they induct the Hall of Fame players.
Yes.
And the Hall of Fame players to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year are as follows. There's Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Roger Craig. And unfortunately, Roger Craig made an announcement that he is suffering from dementia and possibly caused from his years of playing football. So prayers out to him, and hopefully he can manage that well for him and his family.
Shout out to him and all the other players who go through those type of issues post football. Steve Atwater went through serious issues. So shout out for Roger Craig bringing it up and bringing the awareness to the league. Now, I have recognized, and I will continue to recognize that they have made some efforts going forward. I think it's been the last couple of years where they put things in place to protect the players from long-term injuries. But this bringing an awareness that post-football can be traumatic.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So
he
go ahead.
oh yeah, he made that announcement. But what I wanted to throw in there is what name you didn't hear on here, which was your main man who coaches for North Carolina right now, and coached 6 championships. What did he get? 7 championships. How many championship rings does he have? All of those with the Patriots, and he was up there with Tom Brady, and he coached with him. And see how I'm not saying his name? They didn't say his name either in the Hall of Fame, and it's pretty much detriment that they didn't say his name. And y'all know who I'm talking about. And I'm not going to say his name because they didn't put him in the Hall of Fame.
He going, man. He's not going right now, man.
He'll go in next year.
Maybe
and then
next year.
We'll call a coach out because they didn't call his name out. And it's, and it's disrespectful.
Who is Klutsky?
Who is Klutsky?
Yeah, it was because it was 5 people that went in. I'm like, it was 5 people that went in.
I just named them.
Yeah,
Luke
Klutsky,
No, Luke Kuechly.
Yeah. He played for Carolina. He played for Carolina.
Yeah.
So that was pretty. I just wanted to shout that out because he played for Carolina, and this was the Hall of Fame game, and Carolina won. That's all I was thinking.
Oh yeah, he tried to
make it.
You know what I mean? Put it together.
I just put it together.
Oh wow, conspiracy theories out there. Yeah, I get it. That's why they won. Because he was being inducted, and then okay. Well,
shout out to Adam Vinatieri. He also got it.
Sports bettors do that. They put conspiracy. That's how they make bets. They be like, okay, so since he in, we know that Carolina gonna have to win. And, hey, whatever you got to do to make your money.
It was a great game, man. We look forward to football season coming up shortly. What's that, next Sunday?
Actually, no. The next preseason games next Thursday again. It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think it's about 6 games on Thursday, like 5 games on Friday, and like 6 games on Saturday. It's gonna be starting Thursday. That's the original. Because also for those who have forgotten, the NFL season now is 17, not 16 games. And the preseason is cut down to 3 preseason games, and the teams that play the Hall of Fame game play 4. So they're those 2 teams that just played will get 4 preseason games. Everybody else will get 3 preseason games. So the actual real everybody gets it clacking this week coming up. So that's on Thursday. It starts, and then we getting into it, man.
And if you don't know, if you don't recognize, you don't remember, don't recall, that's when VXC gets his real bets. And during the football season, that's when you need to tune in. That's when you need to definitely hit the Patreon page.
Oh my goodness!
We're gonna start dropping something on YouTube. We're gonna actually have a different. We're gonna add a couple of
Top
YouTube channels. Top 5. We're gonna add a VXC straight YouTube channel where you can go there and get the bets. We're gonna be giving away a lot. And I know he don't like this, but we're gonna be giving away a lot of free bets on the YouTube channel. A lot of free on VXC's bets direct. A lot of free bets.
Money. Now we're gonna make sure they win some money.
Yeah, we're gonna go get them to win some money, and then you get the exclusive bets in the 5-leg better parlays.
One thing about NFL football, man, you're talking about this is when you get your wager on. I mean, you wager through all of the sports, through all the seasons. NFL, like WNBA, we had some great wagers this weekend. Golf, you get all. But let me tell you that the NFL,
his consistency lies more in the NFL.
Ooh-wee. It's jamming. That's all we gonna say. That's all we gonna say.
Get ready for the top 5. A couple weeks in, we're gonna get out talking on.
Mm-hmm.
Digs at Washington D.C. So there's a lot of things going on. That's pretty. Is there anything else in football going on?
Man, that's. Yeah, let me see that I cover all of that. I talk about all of my. Yeah, I think that was it that I wanted to talk about particularly. I mean, it's so much, man. Whatever we miss, it's okay. We probably will do a live later this week just to update you because something happened and it'll be some kind of exclusive something. And we definitely will do breaking news when we find out what's going on with Kawhi. And one of my favorite players is Kawhi, a.k.a. Wait a minute. And that's all, man. That's all I got.
That's all we got in baseball.
Yeah.
Right now, what else we got for him?
That's it. That's it, man. We covered them, man. We covered. We
We
got
got
the
them
ladies.
a straight 30-minute short Jimmy Jam
That's
today.
cool. We got to do that because we was able to keep it right where we need to keep it.
Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Tune into our Lex Live. Right now, check out our merch. We'll be right back with y'all.
Yeah. Block Boy Sports Talk. Whole city on the board now. Block Boy Sports Talk. Run the score up. Whole team eating, put the floor up. Talk big plays when we pull up out the dark.
Yeah.
And we back and we are out, man.
Peace.
Yeah. Block Boy Sports Talk.
And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well, and then of course we had Josh Hokick, who he had this.
I think it's gonna be a whole team eating, put the floor
You
up.
heard what he said. Subscribe to Block Boy Sports Talk.